do want to talk to you about counseling. And some of you guys are going, I live deflated, and that's fine. I realize hot, late in the day here, you just ate breakfast, lunch. I think this is important. Sergeant Major, were you a first sergeant when I was there?
No, sir.
Okay. Did I counsel you when you were the ops sergeant major?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. I have to check on that because I can't remember.
You did, sir.
Here's the deal. You look right there and it says counseling is an inherent responsibility of leadership. Not, hey, it would be nice if, or gee, why don't you think about. Okay, if you're not going to counsel in my Army, let me know now and I will do my best to get rid of you. We should not have commissioned you. Now, how many of you guys are going to feel comfortable when you go out and you counsel your platoon sergeant? A few of you will. Are you guys prior service?
Right.
I knew it. Most of you will not be. Here's somebody that's been in the Army several times more than you have been. Here's some good news. Professional non-commissioned officers love to get counseling because counseling is a dialogue. It's a chance for you and your platoon sergeant to sit down and talk. Now, let me tell you my paradigm. I'll whip through this here because it is not as hard as we make it. Too many damn bills, right? Okay. Pretend that last one's not there. There we go. You owe the people with whom you work 3 kinds of counseling. There's initial counseling, and it's not that damn hard. Here's what I expect you to do. Now, if you're interested, I will be happy to provide you with Joe Bush's theory on a generic, sorry folks, it's an infantry platoon sergeant initial counseling. Happy to send it to you. Now, I got to admit to you, I believe the best counseling form is a blank piece of paper. I realize you guys are trained to use the forms we have in the Army now, and if that's your chain of command's desire, I think it's a lot easier to go from the blank piece of paper you filled in to those forms than the other way around. But all it is here are my expectations of you in our professional relationship. I would encourage you also to list what that individual can expect of you. It's a relationship, so it's not one way. That's all it is. Write it down, give it to him. Say, Sergeant, here's what I think initial counseling ought to be. Let's talk about it in a couple of days. How about Thursday after lunch? Ooh, he comes back and says, yeah, I don't think this is right. Why don't you think that's right? Well, somebody else will be doing it. Okay, great, let's cross it up. You probably ought to hold me accountable for this. And here's something I think you ought to do, Lieutenant. Hey, good, let's add that to the list. It is a set of expectations. It's not that hard. It is a great way to get started. Now, then you owe people periodic performance feedback. Now, early in life, God, I sucked at that because I could never get stuff scheduled on time. I said I wanted to do it every 90 days, but I'd forget or something else came up. So now what I tell people is scheduling counseling is a shared responsibility. If you count to 90, meaning 90 days from today, I hired the wrong person. So at day 89, if we haven't scheduled counseling, you are responsible to tell me about it so that we can do this thing that is important, that's inherent. And that helps you get a schedule. Now, how do you do performance counseling? Let me give you a recommendation that's not all that hard to implement. You tell the person you're going to counsel, I want you to tell me 3 things you're doing well and 3 things you're doing poorly. I will also write down the same list. 3 things I think you need to improve on, 3 things that I think you're doing well, and we will discuss those lists. I also think as you get better, you can also say, here's what would happen if I evaluated you formally today. Here's what I think you stand. And we'll talk about evaluations in a bit. And the last one is evaluation counseling. If you write something formal, evaluating something that goes in their file, you owe it to them to sign it, show it to them, and talk to them about it. Now, I will tell you, I'm far from perfect on these things. I have screwed them up I don't know how many times. So I'm not the perfect example. But I will tell you, that should be your goal. And you will find, like it says at the top, that's one of your best investments in long-term readiness. So formal counseling, schedule, do it. And you will screw it up. You'll be late. It won't be done well. Okay. Push forward, get it done, or I will come haunt your ass, okay? We're clear on that?
Oh, yeah.